G'day folks, I'm the Coffee Bush Kid. We had the pleasure of having our Minelab tech over at Miner's Den a little while ago, and he is a gun monster user. So of course I pumped him rather hard on questions about the Gold Monster 1000 and how to run them and how he got the best out of them. So he's told me that you set your sensitivity on 9, and that if it doesn't work on ground that you're on, shift to ground that it does work on. And funnily enough, that was the same thing that Pete from Pete's Gold Adventures, go check him out, he said the same thing. And Pete is an absolute gun monster user as well. So I've borrowed the Monster. I've also got the 900 and the Manticore, and I'm going to put them up against each other to answer a bit of a question that we get asked often. Which one is better, the Monster or either the Equinox 900 or the Manticore? So I'm going to pit them against each other on a bit of ground below a reef where the Monster works really well, and we'll see how they go. This is running the Monster. I'm just below a reef system up there. I came out the other day, thought this would be a great spot. A lot of quartz, everything like this. Now, settings for the Monster. Sensitivity of 9, deep. That's my volume, that's all it is. Now, listen to it when it goes over the ground. That actually sounds all right. Oh yeah, that'll be what that is. Okay, well we found that. Actually, let's keep that there. That's a 22 long. But you saw it went over the right side. Hear how it's just noisy all the time. Now, I've been told by 2 experts of Monster users that you would run in 9 all the time. If the ground doesn't allow it to be quiet, like here, go somewhere else. All right, so that's that. Now, running over the same area, let's pick up the 900. It is in Goldfields 2. Sensitivity is 17. So I've already had it on and run over it. Now, listen to the difference. That's our little 22 casing there that we've found. Completely different to how you would run it. Like a lot quieter than the Monster. So we've just run over that same area. So that's all livable. What I'm going to do now is I'll get the Manticore. Same thing, I've already had this fired up. It's already run through. I'm in the gold settings. Again, you can see my sensitivity is at 17. It's a low sensitivity. It's running nice and quiet. Just burbling away a little bit. Now there's that. This is the beauty of the Manticore. There's that splodge right on the centre line. There's no doubting that. And that's that 22 casing that we've got there. So we know that it's run over something nice. But still, you know, that's nice and quiet. little bit of a chortle like a magpie, but that's fine. It is not like what the Monster was. We'll fire that back up again, just to do a recap. So this is all the same ground. That's our 22. Oh geez, it's a hell of a noise, isn't it? Now, what we're now going to do is go to a different spot where it is quiet and we can see how quiet the Monster can run. Okay, we are back at the next spot where the Monster runs quieter. So this is the sort of ground you'd be more wanting to find. Yeah, you can handle that. That's quite fine. Got no issues with this. And in this sort of case, this is where the Monster would probably come into its own. Now, we've run on that. The Monster is a single frequency VLF job. It runs on 47 kilohertz, so I am told. And just that, which is why it makes it so really, really good on the very fine gold, on the species, everything like that. It's saying it's on. But you can hear how quiet it's going here. So we'll switch that off and we'll pick up the 900. Now I've already set all these up so they're all right to go. So here's the 900 over the same area with the 6-inch coil on. So we can hear, that's nice and quiet as well. Running on a sensitivity of 17. That's beautiful. Like, you do all that all day. That's nice. If you run over something, no, I'm not going to pick that up, that irony stuff, because it's already notched out in the gold settings. Now, from what I'm told, the 900 and the Manticore, being multi-frequency, they run on 40 kilohertz, which is the highest that the Equinox and the Manticore go. So 40 kilohertz, but they also are running simultaneously on 20 kilohertz, which is why it is so nice and stable. Okay, so that's that one. I don't know if what I said in there, I said the Monster when I meant to say the Manticore, but anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Manticore. There we go. And again, running over that same ground as the Monster. Beautiful and quiet. Now, just a little note. I have notched out 1 and 2 on the Manticore. I would also do that on the 900, but I hadn't. So that was, the 900 was running in factory presets. But you run over this. It is on. It's just nice and quiet. But again, the Manticore is running on 40 kilohertz and 20 kilohertz, which is why it's handling any mineralization like where we were last time a lot better. Anyway, that was just what I wanted to show you. Was the difference that between the 900 and the Manticore as opposed to the Monster on noisy ground. You heard the Monster just going off everywhere. But, as I've said, you bring them to a spot where it's quiet ground, they're going to do really, really well. So I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying you have to take it to ground where it is quieter to run. Whereas you'll get away with more with the Manticore and the 900.
Anyway, food for thought.
Well, there we go. That was a bit of a surprise. Gee, the monster really doesn't like mineralised ground. But when you put it down on ground that is kind to it, oh yeah, she's a vicious machine. It'll sniff out those bloody fine traces of gold in species and all the like. So yeah, in its area where it will work best, really good machine. But I did find that the 900 and the Manticore both were really well behaved in that more mineralised ground. Wouldn't give you too much of a headache, and as I've said with both the Manticore and the 900, I will notch out 1 and 2 just to get rid of that little bit of mineralisation. I'm not worried if I miss gold that's that small. But yeah, look, it was a good test to run. What is it they reckon? 1 practical test is worth 1,000 theories. Well, we've done our practical test and I don't need to worry about the theories now. So anyway, I hope you've got something out of that. Yeah, bit of food for thought. So anyway, yeah, keep in mind, always good to fill in some of your day detecting, but remember to fill in all your holes when you're finished. I'll catch you next time.